The Theft of Fire by Panayū. Read by Frank Blissett. None of Wolf's people had any fire. Suna'wavi was sitting down one day when ashes came from some direction and fell down before him. He looked, recognized, and saved them carefully. He called all his people to a council to discuss where the ashes carried by the wind had come from. All gathered. Wolf said, "It came down from the sky and dropped before me." All looked and said it was ashes from a fire. Suna'wavi wanted to find out about it. He said, "Each one must start straight for the sky. Maybe somewhere there is fire, then you can see it far off." Each started, but they came back without having found out anything. "Magpie, do you try it." He went very slowly at first, then ascended higher. It took a long time. He returned all exhausted and said, "I saw a little light far in the west." Then all said to Hummingbird, "Do you try?" He said, "I am not big enough. If all these big ones fail, I cannot succeed." Still he tried, flying up like an arrow so as to be soon beyond sight. This trial took place at night so that the lights could be seen from afar. Hummingbird returned, reporting, "It looked as though the lights were far in the west." Then another bird, Utes, went up to the clouds. He saw the fire plainly and said it was in the west on the earth. The others had only seen the reflection in the sky. When he came back, he got snow on his head when he struck the clouds. That is why this bird has white on his head now. Suna'wavi said, "Now we'll try to steal fire for ourselves." He selected all the good runners, eagles, hummingbirds, and others. He said, "I'll be the last man to take it." Hummingbird was to be the first and run to the second man, and so they were going to relay it on to Suna'wavi. They watched the fire owners dancing round the fire at night with feathers on their heads. They recognized that they were strangers because they did not wear feathers. Suna'wavi's party heard the fire owners say they were afraid that Suna'wavi's people might steal their fire. They put a feather-like plant round Hummingbird, then he joined in the dance with the other people. They said, "Look at that little fellow, he's a great dancer." "He's not like us, he's like Suna'wavi's people, he is looking for fire." In the meantime he got close to the fire, picked it up, and ran off with it. They pursued him, but he passed it on to the second man. They said, "We'll chase them and take the fire away from them." Wolf's people ran all night, passing it from one to another, till Suna'wavi got it. Then the owners, who had followed for a great distance, said, "We cannot save our fire any more." They caused a big rainstorm in order to put out Wolf's fire. Suna'wavi's people were afraid it would be extinguished. Rabbit said, "Give it to me, I'll save it." He put it between his legs. Suna'wavi took it away from him and said, "It is pretty nearly out. Let us call the rat. He has lots of tinder inside his house." So they put the fire there and preserved it. Thus they had a big fire. Suna'wavi caught Rabbit, threw him into the fire, and said, "You shall be food and be put into the fire to be eaten by the people." Then all the people ate the rabbit. Next he caught Rat and put him into the fire. This shall also be food for the people. That was The Theft of Fire by Panayū. Read by Frank Blissett.